It's going to be close. This is going to be close. Oh, we did it. We pulled it out of nowhere. That is amazing. Good game indeed. Man, that was a show. Welcome, one and all. I'm Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, coming at you live on Twitch from Average Zen Presents. Imagine that. As we do 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 12, usually. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 11, skipping ahead. 11 to 1 Central European time, usually, except for Thursdays, and it's 10 to 12 for our Achievement Hunters Lodge episode, which we're finding some various secrets out, or a little known misinformation, rumors, myth busting, call it what you will. We're finding out the facts about the achievement system on Arena, getting the achievements, and showing you video proof of how you can do it. Yes, it's been exciting. We are doing quite well. And let's talk about Brawlin Friday, because that's where we are. If you're watching this later on YouTube at Average Zen, appreciate you. If you've seen our tweets about our shows on social media like X, Twitter, Blue Sky at Average Zen, appreciate you. You know what's coming up. We have another new commander from Tarkir, Dragonstorm. Give us a like, subscribe, comment, and we will not send Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan, after you. This warrior will come in with spiked armor onto your mattress and put holes on it everywhere. It's also a 3/3 for Abzan colors with trample. When it enters or attacks, you may sacrifice the non-land permanent. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So our game plan is simple. Have creatures that we don't mind sacrificing, or any other non-land permanents. Have other creatures that we want to put +1/+1 counters on, and landfall. Yes, and also recursion would be nice. That would also be nice. So there's a lot of sub-themes going on, like we have some Zilliport Cutthroats and Ellis Ilcor, along with Funeral Room package for draining when our creatures die. We have a few things going on like Voice of Victory. Also the Baron Steps Siege. I'm not sure about this one and the Mobilize. Well, I think we can put it in full control and target or change the order of the triggers, but I do know that unless we do that, I don't think it'll, and maybe even if we do that, I don't think we'll be able to stack the mobilized triggers, but it should not matter, because as long as we're attacking with our commander, we're able to sacrifice a creature or permanent, it will, and we're going to have a ton of tokens from Scoot Swarm up to Anafenza, well, not Lauren of the Third Path, but certainly Basking Broodscale will appreciate getting counters on it and making tokens. The Springheart Nantuko seems pretty good, along with Sylvan Primordial late game. With all this ramp we've got going on, we could maybe bestow that on there and just, destroy all sorts of stuff. Yes. If you want the full deck list, you can always hit !deck and chat with us, or check the video description link below on YouTube in the future. Hello. Just a couple more notable cards to point out. I like Moldavine Reclamation in this deck. It seems pretty good. Gain 1 life and draw a card whenever a creature you control dies, which it generally will. I really like Kodama the West Tree here. It really synergizes well with our +1/+1 counter theme, as well as our landfall theme. And I'm hesitant about Avenger of the Fallen. This is probably one we're going to see how it performs. I would say this is probably the most questionable in the 99. Let's take it into the queue and see what we can do with Felothar and their counter Brawls. Please don't put us in hell queue. We're just trying to kill our own guys. Even though that does seem like something you should go to hell for, if anything. Oh man, mass regicide. So you have chosen regicide. Chandra, Hope's Beacon. No, no, no. I want to see what you do. Which one are you? Oh, that's the copy instant and sorcery ones. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, well, we have every source but black. Unfortunately, both our green and white are Gonzo and Besage. Okay, we'll keep it. You know, we have ramp and things. Ragavan. Oh man, I had to play against Ragavan as a commander last hour. We don't have an answer for that right away, do we? Okay, this helps a bit. We don't need the black mana in our hand, and we can harrow for that. We kind of want to set up Felothar anyway, not play it on curve. Let's see what they get. A land. Very nice. Alright, well. I think we go Godless Shrine, pay 2 life, Herd Heirloom to ramp. It only ramps for creature spells, notably, but it does tap to have a creature power with power 4 or greater. Never mind, it doesn't do anything. Never mind, it doesn't do a thing. Oh, and they have Tormod's Crypt out. I didn't even notice that. We might have to Besage you that. Dear Lord. And they've taken a second land from us. We absolutely have to do something about this Ragavan. They're taking all our lands. Alright then. I hate to do that. We have... Oh my goodness. You're putting me in quite a pickle here. Here's what I think we do. I think we play Gonzo. On their instep, I think we channel Besage you and destroy the Tormod's Crypt. Alright then. And now they have our Kodama of the West Tree. Are you effing kidding me? God, I hate Ragavan. I hate all steel cards. I hate all steel cards. And they cast our Ragavan. Wonderful. Alright then. Alright, well, they didn't get to land because of that. Alright, well, we don't have any landfall payoff, so we might as well crack the Fabled Passage and get ourselves another swamp? Yeah, I think plains. Alright, let's cast Harrow. We'll destroy said plains and get ourselves a swamp and a plains. We will then, I think we do go ahead and pay 1 for the Market Back Walker. Nice. And they have Ren's resolved and found a land and a land. I love it. Oh, now they have our Valkyrie's Call and the mana to cast it. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? God, I hate this. Okay, well, we have to blow up our own Valkyrie's Call. You're not going to keep that. No, thank you. And now a Conclave Mentor. And we're down to 8. Oh my goodness, we're down to 8. We finally have a blocker. Until they minus on Chandra. There it is. Man, they found another land. Joy. We're down to 3. That means she can just kill us next turn. Wow. I mean, all the stuff that they took from us, that hurt so much. They took so much of our good stuff that we needed and hit so many of our lands. Oh, my goodness. That was the most brutal mono red deck I've ever played up against in Brawl, I think. Other than the stupid combo deck with I've got 87 mountains in my deck. Yeah. All right, this is a little bit better. We got some ramp, we got interaction, and kind of. All right, let's go with the Surveil. We even have all of our colors. This is wonderful. Look at us go. You know, I don't think we actually need the land. Let's put it away for now. Up the beanstalk you go then. Okay. Well, we have a good target for Lauren. So what, we ramp and then Lauren? We go plains and swamp. Oh, no, just plains, I guess. What am I thinking? Oh, they have. I didn't even notice we were playing against Tiamat. Oh, man. I don't think it matters if they cast Tiamat. We lose, I think. Scale Nurturer, huh? Alright then. And we still drew a land. Lucky us. Well, I don't think that changes anything. We can't do anything with 4 mana that we... So I think, yeah, we go ahead and play the Surveil land. Zolapart Cutthroat is interesting. Okay. Let's start with Lauren. And get rid of Up the Beanstalk. No, the globe is going to make dragons come in with +1 counters. Alright, so I think we go Conclave Mentor. Scurry Oak. And attack. Alright, so they're at 5 mana now. 6 mana. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 1 mana. No, they can cast it now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, here comes 5 dragons to hand. I think we need an answer. It better won't be one heck of an answer, too. We may be outclassed by the dragon god. The good news is it doesn't have any kind of protection, so if we can draw into some removal, that would be wonderful. And we have ways to draw if we sacrifice Conclave Mentor, so that's possible. Jeez, okay, so we have Niv Mizzet, we have Whirling Stormbrood, Chrome Mox, okay, that's reasonable. Zergo and Ujitai, another Niv Mizzet, so they can infinite if they get both of those out. And it looks like that it's very, very likely they might get both of those out. We might as well draw a card. They already have such a huge amount of card advantage over us. Current creature power, mana value. Oh my God, we got the removal. We got the Elspeth, the Storm Slayer. We got there. All right, let's go. Goodbye, Tiamat, for now. The Storm Slayer slayeth. Cool. All right, then. I guess we attack. And I think maybe if we're lucky, we have one more turn. I mean, Tiamat already did her job, but we had to get her off the board in order to have any shot here. Miriam. Oh no, double dragons. It's like, oh, my childhood all over again. Oh, now double fearsome whelps. Yeah, so all the dragons are now super cheap. That's great. And Elspeth bites the dust. So much of our dreams of possibly getting some soldier tokens. Alright then, let's see if we can draw something good. We essentially need a board wipe. Eaten alive is not good. Miriam is Ward 2. Okay. So we have 7 mana. Let us think about this. We need to draw. Okay, Mossborn Hydra does not change the equation, really. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We need to Moldervine Reclamation. And now, Eaten Alive on I guess from the Conclave Mentor. Draw a card. Man, this does nothing. We're essentially dead. Yeah, I pretty much called it. It was Tiamat got cast that we were dead. There's no way we come back from this. Not with all the lands we're drawing. Good lord. It was flooding season over here. And we don't even have any islands. Let's try again. Ugh. Alesha, who smiles at death, has first strike, and when she attacks, she gets +1/+1 counters. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. Oh, okay, this is the when she has first strike, and when she attacks, she may pay some combination of Orzhov. Return target creature card with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Okay, so very similar to the other one, except this one costs some combination of Orzhov. I like this hand because it has removal. I do not like the hand because it has no lands. And this is a problem. I guess we'll keep this because it does have lands. And we do have potentially a turn 2 blocker. Alright, let's get the Triome. Alright, new plan is we go Innkeeper's Talent into Caretaker's Talent. Or no, it's got to be Innkeeper's Talent into Scurry Oak. Now, obviously, what am I thinking? Alright, pay 2 life, Innkeeper's Talent. I think we've got a pretty good setup here if we keep it. Alright, so Scurry Oak. Put that counter on, and we will make a sapling, thank you. Or a squirrel token, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, saplings everywhere. Thrilling discovery. Alright, they have discarded Alesha, who laughs at fate, and the other Alesha and Witch Enchanter. Alright, and they have the Urborg, and they get Witch Enchanter and get rid of the Innkeeper's Talent immediately. That's a bummer. I think we have to double block Alesha. Oh, I didn't need to do that. No, it's fine. This is going to be, yeah, I just noticed our opponent's name is Bowls Breaker. This is going to be ball breaking. They're really living up to their name here. Man, they can't cast anything anyway. No blocks. Oh my god. Okay, we're just not getting any lands. So that, well, hold on. We can pay 1 to make a token. And okay, we got our land. Let's go with Tireless Provisioner. No attacks. We might be able to do something eventually. Swords to Plowshares on our Tireless Provisioner. Man, these guys are not messing with us. There we go. Judith, wonderful. Alright, we're done here. Moving on. We got double Alesha. And Elias Ilkor. And we can't hit a land drop to save our life or find removal. And our opponent is mocking us because they're a troll. In a friendly game of Brawl, with nothing on the line, no competitive stakes whatsoever, not even rank. We choose to be jerks sometimes. It hurts me as a human being. It hurts me to see ourselves still so low, but we will overcome. You know, Big Boss is playing Zergo Thunder's Decree. We will overcome. This is another new commander with Mobilize 2, 2/4 during your in-step warrior tokens you control have. This token can't be sacrificed. So that just means they get to keep the Mobilize tokens pretty much. Unless they sacrifice them for another reason. We do have mana here for a Conclave Mentor, and that's about it. So I think we have to... And this is better. Okay, we'll do this. Even though I would like to have double black, Deafening Silence, we can only cast one spell per turn. Non-creature spell. Non-creature spell. Okay, that's important. Let's have that enter tapped. Okay. Go. Bloodghast, go. I don't think the Deafening Silence is going to be an issue. Maybe it will be. Alright, do we have a 3-mana play that we care about? Actually, yes, we do. We do. So, let's go ahead and play Kadama. And no attacks, because we don't want Bloodghast to die quite yet. Alright, I mean, if they have removal, Kadama was probably going to die anyway. So we'll see. Alright, cool. We got the Toxic Deluge. Let's talk about lands. I think we should go Underground Mortuary here. And we do not need the... Well, maybe we should keep going to the lands. We have quite a few landfall payoffs in our hand, don't we? Alright, so... Here's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and play Felothar. We will sacrifice Bloodghast. Put a +1/+1 counter on all of our guys. And now we have a good blocker against Zergo. And we just ramped. So we should definitely get a forest. And we'll take action and get Bloodghast back. Look at that. That is amazing. It's almost like we planned that. I don't believe that for a second, but it's almost like that. You know, we'll block the token. You know what? No, I'm feeling froggy. We'll block Zergo. Oh, I didn't think we would block. Imagine that. All right, let's go. Well, I really don't like the authority of the console, so let's get rid of that. Play our land for turn. Make a, I guess, +1/+1 counter in vigilance, and then attack. We'll sacrifice the Bloodghast. We get a couple of landfall triggers. We'll get a swamp. That'll, and we'll make a cat token. And we'll bring the Bloodghast back. We'll get plains. We'll make a cat token. I think we'll have enough mana to cast Toski and the Necrobloom next turn. City on fire. Oh my. That still only deals 4 damage. Alright, so we block here. We block here. And 1 token takes a hit. They killed our Kodama. Oh no. That was awesome. That was awesome. Makes up for losing so terribly in that first game there. All right, let's do it again. That was fun. It somehow became a well-oiled machine. All these random desperate parts that we seem to have thrown together. I don't expect that to happen again. Not on this stream. Alright, everybody, inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Nice and focused, nice and calm. Up against Unraveler, the veteran brawler, another Zergo deck. Man, alright, well, let's see if we can do it again. Oh, we get the Hallmark Sage Evolution Witness is pretty good in this deck. I'm not sure about this hand though. Yeah, no white sources. This is much more reasonable. Alright, let's have this intertapped. Voice of Victory here, pretty good. Now we want to hit a black source eventually for Dictate of Erebos would be nice. Especially with the Voice of Victory. Man, if it sticks around long enough for that, mwah, chef's kiss. Alright, Voice of Victory. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Alright, I hope we get a land next turn. Zergo in the house. That is not a land. God. Alright then. Incubation Druid. At least we're getting spells we can cast, huh? We're not sitting here doing nothing. We are building a board. A very fragile board. That can at least block 1/1 mobilized tokens. No! It was our favorite Conclave mentor. He was such a nice guy, and you had to kill him. Alright, the last guy didn't have the Sky Knight Squire. That's going to be an issue. Alright, we did get a land. That is good. Let's... Oh, but I didn't do this Sky Cat thing. Well, I think we have to go and play the Evolution Witness. And... no attacks. We're going to have to take one. We really need a black source now. We really need a black source. It is imperative. Boldhound. Oh no. They're going to get bigger. They're stacking the triggers correctly? Yes, they did. Ow. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Well, I'm inclined to just take it all. There we go. We're down to 7. And then they killed our Evolution Witness and exiled it. My God. Savagery. Okay, well, I mean, considering this Sky Knight Squire is going to kill us in the air, we don't have anything that we can do about that. That's game. Man, that Zergo deck was much quicker on the draw. Yeah, well, I wish we would have found our removal. We have some of it. It would have been nice. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Let's play again and get a chance. Maybe we'll find a third Zergo in a row. Could be worse. At least it's not Hellq. It seems to match up pretty well so far. Well, what we did, we found Zergo Thunder's Decree Part 3, the trilogy. Wow. Okay. Oh, no white mana. Come on. But we can get there with... Okay, we can get there with Lumbering World Wagon. We can do this. Also with Harrow. Harrow can also get there. intangible virtue. Alright, well, we have a Priest of Forgotten Gods. That's pretty good. And they have a Zergo. I think we want to bestow on the Priest of Forgotten Gods. And then make a copy of eventually. And we'll head off there for now. Narrative. Oh no. Now we're taking double damage from the tokens. I guess we block nothing. Man, okay, this is even worse than the last one. This is the worst one so far as the starts. We're about to get pwned. Alright, well, let's auto pay. And we will get ourselves the Triumph. And I think we desperately need to have them, yes, and we'll submit and get rid of two of these guys. Alright, we got 2 black, which means we can harrow. We will get rid of the basic forest, grab ourselves a plains and a forest. We'll auto pay and make some tokens. Alright, we have a few guys. And they have been attacking relentlessly already. Okay. So how are we going to block here? Well, those guys all have double strike essentially, don't they? I guess it does not matter. We'll keep 1 token. Just in case we don't, well, I mean, we're dead. We're just absolutely toast. Absolutely toast. And that's it. Good game. Can we get a non-Zergo matchup? That was 3 in a row. The first one wasn't so bad, but these last 2, they've gotten off to a hell of a start. I guess you'll do that with a 3-mana commander. I mean, ours is 3 as well, but we really want a setup before we bring ours out. And they just came out and started going ham on us. Man. Alright, another aggro commander. Lelia, the Blade Reforged. Good lord, we have to find our removal here. None of that is removal, and we don't even have all our colors. Okay, that is some removal. Alright, we'll accept this. In a perfect world, we don't have this bazooka bog in our opening hand. That's alright. Yeah, womp womp. Alright, things are looking up. We have an Innkeeper's Talent. We have a Toski, Bearer of Secrets. We have all of our colors. Well, we have a Tireless Provisioner. That's good. It's a 4/3 now. That's even better. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit that. And we absolutely make a treasure token. And let's cast the... you know, I think we go ahead and cast Toski and then level up the Innkeeper's Talent. Very nice. We have And we get to draw. Thank you, Toski. You're a wonderful squirrel. Lately, the blade reforged hits a mountain. We block with Toski. All right. Conclave Mentor. Nope. All right. Let's go. -3 on Lelia. And see if we can hit a land drop or two. And we'll go Toski go. All right, couple cards drawn, not bad. Land, no land for us, fine. Lelia is back with a vengeance. It's a mountain. Go figure. No blocks. All right, then. So let's go with the Necro Bloom. Play our land for turn. Make a treasure token. Make a guy. We'll put a counter on the Necro Bloom. And I guess attack and attack. And draw a few cards. I think we go Moldervine. No, Baron Step. Okay. We can. Well, you. Oh my. I don't know what was going on with this Lelia deck. That's alright. Well, let's play again. Good game. That was a pretty good setup. I wish we would have had a little bit more pushback so we really could have tested that setup for, a stress test. Come on. Well, to be fair, I'm sure our opponent wished they could have done that too. All right. Kutzel, Malamet, Exemplar. They're in our deck. They say that we can't cast spells on their turn. And whenever one or more creature you control with power greater than its base damage deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Alright, we have all of our colors thanks to Command Tower. I like this. We'll do this. Smile of Death, a wonderful addition. I like that. That's a fun one. At the beginning of your upkeep, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, plus a +1/+1 counter on them. Excellent. Alright, well, let's go Command Tower. Innkeeper's Talent, a wonderful card. Alright, well, come on, Basking Broodscale, let's do something. And I think we wait until we have a 4th land in hand before we play. Okay, this works out, I think. Because now we can Zolaport Cutthroat. No attacks. And just hope that we draw a land next turn. That's a big hope. Oh, they have drawn. If they hit us with this, they draw. No, it's flying. We cannot block. And that is not a land. You're killing me here, man. You are killing me. Well, here's an alternative plan. Let's play Priest of the Forgotten Gods and pass the turn. Hellish Norn. Oh, man. Just when we were having a good day. Well, now we have to kill that. They haven't leveled up Innkeeper's talent yet. Can we get a land, for the love of God? Okay, now we're just looking at this point. I think Zelaport Cutthroat is just kind of icing on the cake now. We got to get rid of that. And I think we have to play Springheart Nantuku on Basking Brood Scale. And we desperately need another land. Preferably a white source. Smiling at Death, or Smile at Death would be great. Alright, they're about to beat us down. Hero of the Pride? Oh no. Alright, well, that's a lot of damage. I don't know why they're not attacking with their commander. Okay, and we just cannot hit a land to save our life. Good game. Look at this. They have done no ramp, and they have 6 lands. We have 3. We literally have half the lands they do. Oh, man. That is rough. If we would have just gotten our land drops. If, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's try again. We'll get there. Come on, before the hour. I want to see us do the thing. Do the thing one more time. Got this jazz channel back. Inexplicably. It showed back up on the Brutaclad. Okay. Remind me what terrible things this thing does. Creature tokens you control have haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/1 blue Phyrexian. Mirror artifact creature token. Then you may choose a token you control. If you do, each other token you control becomes a copy of that token. Okay, so that sounds like they could do very busted things. And again with the bazooka bug. Alright, well, let's go green. Oh no, they have a token already. Well, I think we go white and Conclave. Poetic ingenuity, eh? Alright. So we can go to 3 mana and get the Heaped Harvest. That seems good. We'll do that and get a black mana source. Yes, please. Alright, successfully ramped. And I don't think we want to overly commit to this board. I'm hoping they make a few more tokens, and then we Toxic Deluge, and then we build our board up. The Hall of Tigran makes a Power Stone. Cool. Okay, well. I mean, this is an artifact, right? That would be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the Necro Bloom then, since they're not going to build a big old board. I'm not going to waste a Toxic Deluge on one guy. Let's grab another Swamp. And attack for 2. Aha. What say you, Mr. Token Man? There you go. So I think, if I'm right about this, okay, they flipped the thing. Yeah, we have to Toxic Deluge now. The good news is, no, I'm gonna draw. All right, cool. So the good news is we can besiege you, get a land drop. All right, now we tentatively plan to do a -4 Toxic Deluge. I guess I should have done that after the land drop after. Then we would have had a creature. All right then, and now we go and attack. No, not for -2. That's not worth it. We have plenty of Dredge material now, though, for our Fabled Passage. The fairy temporal pilgrim, make your spirit tokens. Sweet. All right, let's see if we can have a good turn next turn. They're virtually tapped out. Maybe we should worry about a wash away. We'll see. Let's hope that's not a thing. All right, it is our turn. And I don't, I kind of think we should dredge for the, for that guy. Yep, all right. So we got some things into the graveyard we probably didn't want there. All right, we need another white source for sure. All right, let's do it. And get the white. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have it exactly. Okay, so we go Toski. You cannot counter Toski. And then I guess cast our commander and see if they have the wash away. That'll be unfortunate. They do not. So now we get to sacrifice the Heaped Harvest. Well, yes, we will. That makes another landfall trigger. Yes, we will take action, please. And we'll get another swamp. And we'll get another guy. And then we'll get +1/+1 counters on all of our guys. And attack the fairy. I wish we had the mana untapped for Inspiring Call. I'm hoping they can't board wipe us here. Oh, they crewed up the Aether Wig. Can they recast the commander for 7? Not quite. Oh, Junk Winder. Don't appreciate. Well, we have a few things. Who will you tap? Oh, Felothar. Okay, then. That stinks. That means we don't get to attack with him. But you know, I'm okay with dredging. We got a couple of lands in there. Okadama, the West Tree, is not the greatest hit. Into the mill. Not the worst, though. Alright, so let's go Fabled Passage. Again, grab ourselves another white source. And we'll cast Inspiring Call. And we'll just draw the cards, thank you. We'll just draw the cards. Oh, and of course we get a bunch of lands. Okay, I like this. I like this. Okay, we've got a few things here. Let's start out with Priest of the Forgotten Gods. And we can hold up Anafinza to flash in. And then I guess we have to attack in, right? Let's think about this. Let's go 1, 2, 3 at Teferi. No way, they gotta go there. And I guess no other attackers. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I think we're getting close. I think we're somehow making a turn. Unless we get Rivers Rebuked right now. Just kidding. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, Brutaclad, you have returned. Ooh, will you tap? They have retapped Felothar. Fine. Uh-huh. And now, the Junkwinder. Who will you tap again? The Necrobloom. Oh, no. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can pull some shenanigans. They're completely tapped out here. Are they going to crew up? That's the question. Are they going to crew up? Okay. So we flash out Anafinza. We block one with Anafinza, and the second... You know what? No. See? We take two. We block Anafinza and take two. I'm fine with this. We will draw. And yes, please. And Caretaker's Talent. And Mars Flats. And we'll put a +1/+1 counter on all our guys. And we'll dredge 2. And it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Pay with 1 life. And we'll go with, I guess it doesn't matter, but let's pay the 2 life and go. You know what? Hold on. No. Oh, man. I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. All right, then. Fine. Have it your way. I guess we'll use them. Yes, please. And we'll sacrifice this guy and this guy. And we will draw. Play Yawgmoth, Thran Physician. And we will pay 1 life to put a -1/-1 counter on the Junk Winder. And sacrifice this guy. And we'll draw a card. We'll crew it up then. Alright, draw. And we will pay a life to put a counter on and sacrifice a guy, draw a card. And draw. Pay a life, put a counter, sacrifice a guy, draw a card. Paying a life. This time we're going to sacrifice the Priest of the Forgotten Gods. We'll make a 2/2 White Spirit. And draw. We will pay a life, put a counter there, sacrifice said spirit, draw, and pay a life, put a counter there, sacrifice the 3/4, draw, and now let's see if we can put it in full control. Full control, please. Thank you. We'll play this, have it enter for 0, confirm, resolve. Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay, I guess it did inadvertently. And we'll make a spirit. Put a -1 counter on Brutaclad. Yeah, that seems fine. And draw. All right, I think we're good. So now 4 and 3/4 and a 4/4 first strike with vigilance. And I think we have a few cards in hand. All right, we'll draw. All right, and draw some more. I think we've drawn a few cards this turn. All right, ends the turn. We will discard our Triome, our overgrown, our overgrown farmland, forest, and I guess the underground mortuary, and the herd heirloom. Actually, no, not the, well, no. A Ganjo? Dear Lord, and not the evolution witness. Okay, Molder Vine, that's fine. Oh, why didn't I see the Bazooka Bog? No, we should have discarded the Bazooka Bog instead of the Molder Vine Reclamation. Oh my goodness. Need a Kraken. I'm not sure about this. Well, they're empty-handed, and we are full-handed. Okay, we have a lot of things we can do next turn. I am excited. And we killed that stupid thing tapping down all our guys, especially our commander. That was not very nice. We want to play we want to attack with our commander. We have so many so many permanents to sacrifice. Alright, they have a lot of tokens. That's a few tokens. And they're all copies of the Phyrexian Mirror. Okay. They have crude. This could be bad. Alright, so they for sure get 7 in. They for sure get 7 in. Can we stop this? I think we can. I think we can. All right, here's what we have to do. First off, we assign blocks this way here. This way here. No, wait. Yeah, this way here. No. 3, 4. And the, no, don't be silly. 4, 4 there. The 3, 4 there. And that's the blocks. Now, we pay 1 life. We target this guy. And we sacrifice the 3, 4. And we do not dredge. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. Oh, we did it. We pulled it out of nowhere. That is amazing. Good game indeed. Man, that was a show. I had a lot of fun playing this deck. The ups and downs all around. It felt good. There's a lot of different pieces moving around. It's fun. I hope you enjoyed watching play, and I hope you, if you get the chance, you'll enjoy playing it yourself. As always, love one another, be cool. Don't be a jerk, have fun playing Magic the Gathering, and group hugs all around. Have a great weekend. Brawlin Friday is a wrap.